Hi guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. And for this video I am going to cook a burrito, but this burrito is gonna be made from our barbecue ribs, our leftover barbecue ribs. There you go. So it will just be this and cheese. So give me a second and I'm gonna have my gloves. Of course, we need to have our gloves because I'm going to shred the meat. And then I'm going to cook the meat. So I'm just gonna get it. Let me just get so I'm gonna have this plate. I'll shred it. I'll shred it with my hands. So I have my cutting board because I was thinking that I'm going to actually just use the knife and cut it in pieces, but then I figured maybe it's better and easier if I just use my hands. So I'm gonna try to do that with my hands instead. So excuse the noise if you guys can hear the noise. Unfortunately, where we are at, this is actually a Airbnb. So if you guys are planning to stay in a place for a little bit longer, instead of renting, instead of getting a, what do you call that, staying at a hotel, you can just rent an Airbnb. So luckily this Airbnb is actually owned by a Filipino, and they can do either short-term or long-term. All right. So I'm gonna shred all this and I'm gonna show you how I'm going to make this burrito. Because we don't have the buns, the bread buns for, I was gonna make a pulled pork. Well, this is gonna be like a similar pulled pork, but instead of a bun, I'm gonna use the tortilla bread. So I'm just gonna make sure it's shredded there. So pulled pork, this is one of the good things about barbecue ribs, because you can actually cook it in so many different ways. Like I was even planning that some of the ribs I'm going to cook it and, you know, add pasta with it. Then of course we can do the pulled pork sandwich as well. This one, the burrito, so we have the barbecue ribs and cheese burrito. And I don't know, you guys can tell me what other dishes you think is good with this barbecue ribs, the leftover barbecue ribs. So those are the different types of ways I can use this barbecue ribs. So if you have other suggestion, I'm open to try it, of course, as long as it's not spicy. I'm not into spicy food. So okay, there you go. So this is going to be the leftover barbecue ribs burrito. It's gonna be with cheese only, no other veggies, no guacamole, no sour cream or all that, because Mr. Flavel doesn't like those. So I will adjust to his liking. And at the same time, we don't even have those at home. So I'm just gonna make use of what we have, which is just the meat and cheese and the tortilla. And that's enough. And I have actually the big tortilla one, so is gonna be big. I'm not sure if Mr. Flavel is gonna be able to eat it all. If he's hungry, maybe. If not, well, there's a leftover for tomorrow. So he can have a tortilla for tomorrow for his lunch at work. So it's easy because he can just, you know, heat it up. You can have the meat, and I won't wrap it up right away because it might be soggy, you know. So he can just have the meat, heat the meat up. It's up to him if he wants to have cheese as well. I mean, yeah, cheese and egg. Then he can just wrap it up when he's ready to eat. So, I still have a leftover rice, but I don't feel like having rice right now. So, yeah, I'm a Filipina, but I don't like rice all the time. Just once in a while. If I've had rice like probably 3-4 days in a row, I don't feel like eating rice anymore after that. That's why in the Philippines, I tell everybody there, it's like, how can you guys eat rice so much? I guess because I'm not used to having like, I grew up in the Philippines, of course, so we eat rice all the time, and we eat rice even for snacks sometimes. But yeah, ever since I lived outside of the Philippines, I'm not eating rice all the time anymore, especially when I was alone. I always have like ready-made food ready to go. So rice was not one of them. Always had like salad and everything. I think that's why I was a little bit skinnier and it was easier for me to lose weight back then. Because now with my husband, with Mr. Flavel, he's like, buy whatever you want to eat whatever you want to eat. Doesn't really care. I was living with a lot of toxic pressure in my life, that I have to live certain ways and blah blah blah. I didn't have my own voice to do things. I guess that's why now I'm more vocal, and it's a good thing and also it's a bad thing at the same time. I don't know. For me, I don't really care anymore. Life is too short to even bother with those things, but I'm not going to just sit around and not defend myself if I have to defend myself. What about you guys? Yeah, I'm just gonna blah blah blah. Oh my gosh, I just realized I've been speaking in English. Kalimutan ko. Sensya na. Ano ba yan? Napadire-diretso ako. Na parang nakalimutan ko. Ay, okay lang yun kasi maintindihan nyo naman kasi hindi naman mabilis yung salita ko, diba? Comment nyo na lang kung mabilis ba. Hindi nyo ba naintindihan yung mga sinabi ko? Or naintindihan naman? So, wala naman akong accent, diba? I mean, yung kapag ka-Amerikano ka, siguro at nakikinig ka sa akin, may accent ako. Pero sa mga Filipino, hindi naman siguro, diba? Get yun naman. Ewan ko lang. May accent na ba? May ano ba? Iba ba ang dating? Hindi ko kasi alam eh. Para sa akin kasi, parang same lang naman yung voice ko, yung sound ko, whatever you call it. Yan. Ito lang talaga yung pinaka-ayoko sa sa Insta360. Wala siyang external mic. So, pag bumulong ako, hindi niyo masyadong maririnig. Pero hindi naman kasi kailangan bumulong. Hindi ko alam kung bakit ako bumubulong. Kasi feeling ko kasi ang ingay ng Yun nga pala. 'Di ba kinukwento ko yung Airbnb? Pasensya na kayo kung naririnig niyo yung ingay. Kasi yung drywall dito sa bahay, manipis. So yung may-ari ng bahay, mayroon yatang bisita. naririnig yung eksena nila sa bahay nila. Kahit na ano, may dingding. So, yun. Yun lang yung ayaw ko dito naman. Sabi ko nga kay Mr. Flavel, kasi minsan parang napapansin ko na hindi rin siya komportable. Kaya tinatanong ko din siya minsan kung gusto niya ba ng humanap ng like ng ibang lugar. Pero ito kasi hindi kasi ako komportable kapag syempre pupunta ako sa isang lugar na wala kang kakilala, diba? At least ito mga Pilipino. Tsaka mabait naman sila. Yun nga lang, rinig mo yung mga kaluskos. Yan. So, wala kang magagawa. Hindi ko alam kung sakto na to kasi lalagyan pa naman ng scrambled egg eh. So, siguro sakto na. Kaso maghahati. Yan, sakto na to kasi si Mr. Flavel, naku, pag dinamihan ko to, wala eh. Hindi niya mauubos. So, ayan. Tama na to. Itatabi ko na yung ibang tira. Sakto na to. Hindi niya na yan, hindi na niya yan kakainin yung pag marami. Tsaka maghahati naman kami dito kasi, syempre, meron pa namang itlog kasama yung kasama yung ginagagawin ko burrito. Ayan. Balik ko lang to. Kunin ko yung itlog. Pero ang una kong lulutuin ay syempre ayan. Kita ba? Syempre itong una kong lulutuin. Itong ano nga tawag dito? Ayan. Ribs. Nag-melt siya kasi malapit siya dito. So, nakita nyo guys, nag-melt siya. Malapit kasi sa lutuan nung nagluluto siguro ako niyan kahapon. So, ano pa ang kailangan ko? Yan. Painit lang natin to. O, diba? Ito actually yung ginamit kong tripod ng Insta360. Kaninang naghihimay ako ng karne. Pinatong ko dito sa takip. O, diba? Grabe naman yung uso. Lagay ko muna dito. May kaya pala may usok. Ayan. Ingay talaga ng kapitbahay. Walang magagawa. Hindi ko na siya titimplahan ng kung ano-ano guys. Kasi syempre may lasa naman na yan, diba? Bale, parang papainit ko lang siya, ganyan. Yan. Sige guys, part 2 na lang tayo later. Bye!